Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where I will discuss your final project, which is the academic article. Please be sure to read the assignment handout before watching the video to ensure that you're familiar with the expectations for the project. Now, let's talk about this project more in depth. I'd like to start by emphasizing that this is the culminating project of our course. You've been working towards your academic article since the first day of the semester. This project is your chance to apply the knowledge, habits, and moves involved with academic argumentation as you compose a robust, compelling, original academic article. To do so, I truly expect you to rely on the content and strategies you've developed throughout the semester here. The annotated bibliography allowed you to compile reliable, relevant research, which you've continued to expand to this point. The proposal helped you develop a vision for composing your academic article. Now, this is your chance to put these ideas together while also applying the moves of academic writing we've been discussing this semester as you create an academic article. Let's further examine how you'll do so. If we review the directions portion of the handout, you'll see I'm asking you to compose an article. While this may seem lengthy with the 2,700 word requirement, this truly is a brief version of the genre, as other academic articles are quite lengthy. You've probably encountered some in your research. So we're creating a brief version, but one that still has potential to be profound and share new insight in your field. Below, I've outlined the key sections I'm expecting to see in your article. These components are discussed in depth within the module content in our course site, so I strongly encourage you to look back and review this material, including the content from early in the semester. This will help refresh your memory on any areas you need to focus on further. Now let's discuss the specific aspects of the project more. Please compose a double-spaced academic article of at least 2,700 words that adheres to MLA or APA formatting standards. Remember to select the documentation style appropriate for your topic, which you should also have used in the previous projects. I'm also asking that you compose an abstract, which I'll discuss towards the end of the video more. The article itself should follow the structure I've identified here. This mirrors much of what you worked on with your proposal project. You'll begin with a compelling and informative introduction that includes a thesis statement which clearly outlines your specific argument and grounds the focus of your article. Remember to use the same thesis statement that you've been building on this semester and that you received approval for. Also remember some of the moves we've talked about with introductions. It should be compelling and engaging for your audience to draw them in and establish exigence or urgency for your issue. Why should we want to continue reading? If you need to share relevant background information here or break down unfamiliar terms to guide your readers, please do so. Be sure to truly think about audience here. What do they need to hear, and what will they want to hear to engage in conversation within your article? Afterwards, you'll begin the body section of the article. This should follow the they say, I say structure we've been talking about all semester long, while also having main ideas that are well developed and supported with robust evidence, logic, and research. Ideas should progress in a logical way. I'll be carefully looking for this when reviewing your project. So you'll begin by discussing opposing viewpoints to acknowledge multiple perspectives exist around this issue today, while gracefully and skillfully contending with those ideas. Then you'll move into your I say section, where you assert your stance and unpack robust support and evidence for your claims. Afterwards, you'll conclude the article. In college-level writing, it's important to think about a conclusion as not simply a way of restating your main ideas, but truly, this is your chance to captivate your audience one more time. What can you say to persuade your audience? What can you share to convince them to listen to your ideas? These specific moves are discussed much more in depth within the module material, so I highly encourage you to consult this during your composing processes. Now, some additional requirements about research. You must include at least 5 reliable and relevant sources for your specific topic, and they should be acknowledged in text and on the Works Cited page or references list, according to MLA or APA documentation standards. Please carefully consider what information you need to support your claims, including the ideas in your opposing and supporting sections of the article. You'll see that I'm also asking you to have a balance of both scholarly resources as well as non-scholarly ones. Now, I did not identify an amount of scholarly peer-reviewed sources, as you need to consider what's appropriate for your specific topic. You can always reach out to discuss this with me to ensure you're on track. As you incorporate research, remember to include quotes, paraphrases, and summaries, which are properly introduced and cited in your article and on a formal Works Cited page or references list. You should be integrating research well, like we've discussed this semester. I also have high expectations for this, as this is the final project. You should have polished these practices now, as you've had several opportunities to practice documenting research correctly. Now, the other thing I'll say is that your voice should truly guide this discussion. These are your ideas, your thoughts. While research should aid in that conversation, it's your voice that I want to hear the most, so keep that in mind. Finally, you'll see I have details about formatting the project. When you submit this project in our course site, you should upload one document or one file, and within that document, the 4 components outlined here should be included. Each of these components should begin on a new page of the document. The first page should be the title page that identifies your article topic with an informative, engaging title. It should be creative instead of simply listing the subject you're discussing. Please thoughtfully consider how you can draw in your audience with your title. Then you'll have an abstract, which provides a quick overview of your article. When we think about this genre, we know it's robust and lengthy. No one wants to read a 20 to 30 page article to find out it does not discuss what they had hoped. Abstracts help avoid this from occurring, as readers can quickly review 1 to 2 paragraphs and discover the main points of the article. Additional discussion on abstract writing occurs in the module, so be sure to consult that, and then afterwards, on a new page, you'll begin your academic article. Within your article, please include original informative headings to guide an audience through the main ideas. The heading should not simply be the sections or moves in the article, like they say and I say. Instead, headings should be relevant to your specific topic. And again, there's examples of this in the module. Finally, on a new page, you'll have your Works Cited page or references list. This concludes the discussion of the specific expectations for the project, but I'm always happy to help talk with you more in depth about any of this. Please just reach out if you'd like to chat. Otherwise, good luck, and I'm truly looking forward to reading your finalized academic article.